Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Cody Bean video. And today we're going to be discussing 10 years of who knows what. I don't even know what to classify it. I don't know if I should classify it as dirt bikes, motorcycles, cars, me. But unfortunately, it's still like 12 degrees Kelvin out here in New Hampshire. So I'm kind of limited to a video game rather than actually talking on a motorcycle or dirt bike. So let's just get right down into it, I guess. 10 years. That is a very long time. I didn't even know it was coming up, but I was scrolling through my YouTube and then it came across and it was like, oh, happy anniversary, happy 10th anniversary. I'm like, holy crap, I'm like 26 now. That's crazy. Technically 25, but we'll get there this year. Also, for those that don't know, this is MX Bikes, the video game. It's pretty good in terms of like more of like a simulator type of vibe compared to like MX versus ATV, but yeah, I don't know. Like, "10 years, man, that's just crazy." Let's see if I can figure this out again. Oh, that's a negative. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it completely started. I don't even know what my channel is anymore. I'm gonna be honest. I would like it to be dirt bikes and motorcycles, but then it just progresses into like anything else really. But it definitely started off definitely more as like a friend group type of thing. To those that don't actually know, this actually wasn't always called Cody Bean. This was originally just like my group of friends in technically middle school going into high school at the time, and we just grabbed a couple of pit bikes and went out riding behind our, I don't even know what you want to call it. We have like a local like rollerblading thing, but it had a bunch of power lines and stuff behind it. So we would just go ride some motorcycles or dirt bikes, whatever, and just go have fun. And then it progressed into me actually getting my first dirt bike and then getting more into YouTube. I always liked YouTube, but never really for real life stuff. I was always a gaming YouTuber as a kid growing up. I don't know, took so much inspiration from like those types of YouTubers. But backflip. I don't know, it's just crazy to say that I've pretty much continuously been uploading for the past 10 years to this channel. I never thought that I would get to this point. Even if it is, you know, I think I have like 2,400 subscribers or something. To be honest with you, I've never thought I'd get past like 25. And then it just kept going. And it kept going. Doesn't sound like a lot, but I'm really trying to like get back to my roots and start uploading again, because I really haven't been for, you know, whatever reason that may be. I can say a million different things, but realistically it always comes down to just life gets in the way. Between new jobs, ambitions, moves, just adulthood in general, you just get away from the hobbies that you once liked. Or they evolve into different things. Different things being like, you know, I realized that the risk to reward ratio of riding dirt bikes is actually a lot worse than I thought it was. And then you just like, do I really want to risk getting hurt like this? Like I gotta work tomorrow. And yeah, that type of stuff just sucks. So it's like, yeah, I still like dirt biking, but it is tough. The risk of getting injured and then not being able to work, whether you have short-term disability, long-term disability, or nothing. Because some people go without anything. It's just kind of scary sometimes. But I'm hoping that this year I kind of get back into it. I got a new job, moved to New Hampshire, and this new job, the schedule should allow me to get out with my friends more, whether that be for dirt biking or literally anything else. But I don't know, I'm just hoping that I can really like start doing stuff again. I know I say that literally every single year, like quite literally every single year. I say that I'm always going to get back to riding again, and this and that, blah, blah, blah. We're always going to do stuff. And then we never do it. But this year, I'm gonna say the exact same thing, and then try to actually act on it this time, because I would really like to get back on the dirt bike. The only thing that I think is really stopping me at this point is going to be if my van craps the bed, and what's another one? If I get injured again. And I say again because the most recent time that I went dirt biking, I broke my wrist, and that is the first bone that I've ever broken in my life, and that really sucked. I would rather not do that again. I don't know, it's just so crazy to think that 10 years has gone by since the first time that I've really like got into dirt bikes at this point. I mean, it started off in some like tiny Chinese like 70cc dirt bike. It was called a Coolster. Didn't crap the bed and I didn't even ride it as a kid. That's why I never really rode it. And I got it running one day, and then we all went out and rode it, and then it was kind of like just went on from there. Went on from there. Ooh! That's kind of a heater or laptop. I don't know. I don't want this to sound like all depressing, but you know, it started off with that dirt bike, Coolster, then it progressed into me talking with Ben, and then we got closer because he had dirt bikes growing up. He let me ride some of his dirt bikes at his dad's house, and then we went off, and kind of that really kicked it off right there. Just riding that KX100. That thing was an animal. Still is. Finally got my first two-stroke. Got a YZ125. And then from there, it was just memory after memory. From riding in the trails, crossing train tracks, struggling with the train tracks, going on the power lines to a local like dairy farm that we had that sold ice cream and stuff. It was not only just a way to connect with our friends, but in a way it was almost like a mode of transportation as well, being, you know, not licensed and 15, 16 years old at the time. But as time went on, you know, progressed from there, stuff gets shut down, you move more into motocross, like legit stuff. Oop. You do more motocross stuff, you connect. I mean, I connected with other family members that did that stuff. That was cool. And now even to this day, I'm still riding with still family at this point. It's just crazy. I don't know why I say at this point as if they're like not gonna be family at some point, but you know what I mean. Yeah, growing up, your childhood friends, even like more and more of them got into the dirt bikes, people that hung out with before the dirt bikes. So it just became like an evolving friend group, but we all evolved in the exact same way, which I feel like probably happens a lot. But to this extent, I feel like is pretty crazy. Like even still to this day, like most people have a dirt bike or have somewhat interest in it. Doesn't mean everyone does it, like, you know, regularly, but everyone still has one for the most part, which I think is just insane how, like, no one's kind of, like, given up on it at all. I guess it would be fitting to go back through all my memories, which also were at stake one of these weekends because my hard drive with all of my videos and my short clips and stuff crapped to bed. So I had to go through and re-download pretty much every YouTube video ever, and now I have to go through them again and find all, like, highlights of each one, and I think I'm gonna end up making like a 10-year compilation video because there are a lot of memories to go through. I mean, we got like 3 trips down south with the whole crew. That was probably the most recording I've ever done in my life. Like each trip, I had like 400 gigabytes in each file every single time we went down south, which probably equated to like 24 hours of footage at the time for each one, which was just insane. Any regrets though? None whatsoever. Each trip was absolutely insane. Some of the funnest times I've ever had in my life. And of course, they all involve dirt bikes. So where can you go wrong? Watch the scrub. Sick. And yeah, the first South Carolina trip with all the boys, that was amazing. Second one with all the boys, just as amazing. Durham Town in Georgia. I would say in terms of like core memories with just like the friends and stuff, that was probably the top notch. But I will admit the second South Carolina Adventure World one was pretty unbeaten as well. They go hand in hand, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, then, you know, dirt bike stuff progressed into motocross. Still even to this day, like I said, I'm riding with my cousin and stuff. It's amazing. I feel like we still stay connected due to dirt bikes, so I don't foresee dirt bikes going away completely anytime soon, but I don't know, I feel like over the years, yes, it has died down a lot, which is unfortunate, but hopefully I can get back onto it like I'm, and the way that my mind is telling me I want to. You know, we'll see. I feel like adulting always gets in the way of things. And then also hopefully just making YouTube videos in general again. I mean, I feel like I've also been slacking on that. I will admit though, I have been gaming and streaming a little bit. I've been getting into that stuff because I've been getting into my racing simulator stuff back here. I don't know if you can see that at all, but I guess that kind of goes into my channel kind of turning into like a karting thing. Indoor karting was kind of my thing for a while. Tear off. And it just, I don't know. It's just so crazy. 10 years to think about that. I am like almost 26 at this point. I probably started the YouTube channel like, I think it said March 1st, 2016, but I would be 15 at that time. So still, either way, it is 10 years. I don't know what math I'm doing in my head right now, but I'm also probably going to put this in the beginning of the video, but like I said, I have been gaming and streaming more. Not so much posting on this official channel, because I didn't want to mix the gaming stuff with this, because I didn't know if it would be really relevant. So I separated that. I'll leave all the links in the description and stuff. I also have a Discord because I'd like to get more connected with the community that I have somewhat built on this. I feel like, I don't know, over 10 years, I feel like regardless of how many subscribers I have, there's probably going to be a lot that drop in and out. So who knows who's even watching at this point. But I don't know. I feel like the community aspect of things, back when I was riding at like Wareham MX and like basically Cape Cod, Mass, like that was very good. Sometimes I'd get people come up and say hello, or friends would always be looking forward to videos coming out, or kids I went to college with would be like, oh dude, I saw myself from the video, it was really cool. Like, I don't know, I just think it was a different time for sure. I still like making videos on the dirt bike, but I just feel like I don't have a sense of community as much anymore. I thought I was gonna case that so hard. but we did not, because I'm amazing. It's feeling pretty fast right there for a second. I was pretty impressed with myself. But yeah, the Discord, I'm trying to mix together just everyone all together, because I feel like a lot of times, regardless if I have dirt bike focused stuff on my main channel or I have a dirt bike video game, I feel like it's still somewhat connected. So I mean, I'm gonna have the Discord server is the same. I'm gonna mix the gaming stuff as well as the main Cody Bean channel, and then that way we have like video game related stuff. We have motorcycles, we have cars, dirt bikes, the van trip stuff. The van trip is amazing. That was insane to do. Glad I recorded a majority of that. I wish I recorded more, because I feel like I didn't really record much outside of the van itself, and that was probably the most boring part of the van trip, was inside the van. Oh yeah, we're going back to like the karting stuff that I was saying. I think I mentioned it in another video, but probably not, who knows. This year I'm going to be doing an endurance karting series. I know a lot of people from my channel actually come from the karting stuff rather than the dirt bike stuff, but we're going to be doing the endurance karting series. I think their website's legitimately endurancekarting.com, so I have no idea, but it's multiple different states, and then they do like 6-hour races, 6-hour races, 8-hour races. Some of them are 24. I don't know if I'll be attending majority of those. I know for a fact I'll be attending most of the ones in New England, in New York and New Jersey, but I don't really know the status of how many others I will be attending. Sometimes I feel like my videos would be so much better if I actually scripted something rather than just completely freehanding it in a way. But that's just not how I work, I guess. What I like about doing the motorcycle vlogs, the motovlogs, because I can just go out and ride. Why did it take me 25 seconds to fall there? Because I can just go out and ride, and then just my brain can just do whatever it wants, and my mouth just corresponds. Whereas if I'm doing something planned out, my brain works too fast for my mouth, and then I just stumble over my words all the time. I don't know, my videos have no organization. So right now I'm just thinking about, you know, once it gets warmer, I'd like to go ride the dirt bike more, whether that be at the track or with people. The track sketches me out if I'm doing it by myself, but I feel like at this point it just makes the most sense, because I don't really like live by my friends like easily accessible anymore. Majority of my friends are all, you know, southern Massachusetts. Now I'm southern New Hampshire. Now granted, some of the tracks we ride are in New Hampshire, but not all of them. So if I'm riding during the week, I mean, I can't imagine many people are going to be riding in general, never mind coming up to New Hampshire to ride. But that's okay, because you know what? If that doesn't work out, then I still have the motorcycle. I'm hoping to really get connected back with my roots here. Whether it be with YouTube, with dirt bike, with motorcycles. Yeah, I mean, honestly, even the airplane stuff. I haven't finished my pilot's license either. I've just been getting absolutely sidetracked on everything. I really got screwed on the pilot's license thing, just the way that timing worked out for me. I don't know if I want to label that as getting screwed or screwing myself, whichever one you want to call that. Mix of both, probably, actually. That line's way faster. Just saying. Totally on track. I'm just explaining how my memories from 10 years ago leading up to now are still being somewhat continued because I just do the same thing my whole life, really. Not really, actually. I don't know. But yeah, I think for the near future, I would like to make a little compilation video of the last 10 years. I think that would just be like a cool video to make, and I've always wanted to make that. For some reason, I just thought I had another year or two. And then I blinked, and now here we are. So there's that. Shredding right now. Wow. I don't know how I just survived that. Probably not gonna survive this part now. Boing, boing. Oh, yep, see, I knew it. I don't know, I just think that it'll be cool to run through all the memories and then make a video out of it. And then go, damn, where is time gone? Pure nostalgic activities every single time. Scrub! No good. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like this 10-year mark here is just absolutely insane because just the other day, I was decorating my living room with my old helmets and I found my old photos of racing my first 125 out at Capeway Rovers in Middleborough, Mass. I was like, what the heck? So the fact that this popped up like almost a day or two after, what is this fence doing to me? Just insane. Just a reminder, I gotta get back to it. Get on it. Yeah, I guess, long story short, since, you know, I got sidetracked a billion times, I guess realistically, it was just some of the best 10 years of my life so far, and I wouldn't change a damn thing. And I would like to make some more. Just dug my bars in the ground there. Oh, that's a pole. Sick. Backflip. Oh, what are you doing? Probably end the video there. I mean, I feel like how much more can I really say about the matter at hand without having videos or anything else in front of me. But with that being said, I would like to make that 10-year compilation video of highlights and stuff. I don't know how long it's gonna be, but that's what I'm gonna try to do. So keep on the lookout for that. And I'll leave all the links to the Discord and the other YouTube and stuff in the description if you want to keep up with any of the gaming videos, whether that be the racing sim or Battlefield or whatever else. Still trying to get on that grind, and make sure you leave a like on this video, subscribe for more real life stuff. I'm not going to be doing very much gaming stuff on this, if any at all. So with that being said, make sure to leave a like, subscribe for more, and I will talk to you guys all eventually.